completely buried over here. Oof. Yikes. Kind of swampy over here.
Yeah, the gravity. I didn't have a prayer.
I believe it.
All we want to do is get out. We've been trapped in it all day.
Oh no!
I thought, oh, this little spot, finally.
Yeah. How much out do you want?
All the way.
It looks like it may have pulled your trim off a little bit over here.
What's that?
It may have pulled your trim off a little bit right here. Probably just be able to pop it back in.
I'm gonna have to go get it washed out anyway.
Yeah, it might affect your braking until you get it washed out, just the mud and stuff. Okay.
It should drive out, I'd say. I got one tire up, so. Wow. I was here for a while until I had somebody stop and try to help me get out. You can see where they parked to try to get me, and it was.
Yeah.
And then the park ranger stopped and they called you guys. I'm gonna pull up in front of them and then I'll get with you guys. Yeah. At least so I get out of the run. Yeah. You're gonna try to drive in the nasty. I don't.
No way, we found you! Oh, we found you! We're so excited!
Thank you guys. Okay guys, sorry about that. But this is why, guys, this is why the national park does what they do to try and keep you safe. If you're parking someplace you're not supposed to, then you're going to be stuck in mud, and that's what they don't want. So the rangers do a very good job, and the park has done a very good job on making designated parking for vehicles. So, you know, we're up here doing this, and this is why we're doing it, because people still are parking where they shouldn't be parking. This is how we end up doing this crazy stuff.
I'm just gonna let you go. Thank you so much.
Super dangerous corner too, guys. This guy and had somebody up here trying to pull him backwards around this blind corner, and they done rutted up the whole, I mean, completely annihilated the side of the road right here. You can see all those ruts, and they go all the way down around this corner where all this traffic is coming at you head on.
Thank you.
It's not, it's just not a good thing, guys. So if it says don't park there, there's a reason that they don't want you to park there, because they don't want you, you know, destroying the park and ruts and getting yourself hung up, because then it's a huge disruption to what's going on up here as far as traffic control. You know, if somebody's up here trying to pull somebody else out. And so this is why they're trying to get this under control and fix what they're fixing. You know, like this guy right here, it's a slope, it's an angle, and if it's a little bit slick, you try to take off, you're going to keep going towards the creek. You're going to keep sliding. Before you know it, then you're down in the creek, and you know there's no cell phone signal up here, so then you're waiting for a ranger, and you know that guy'd been there for several hours. Same thing here, guys. They're still parked over here in the grass. You know, if it's grass, or if it's a slope, or if there's signs that say don't do it, it's just not a good idea, guys. Just don't. I know you want to go hike the trail, and I know you drove up here to do what you're doing, but it's not worth, like, look at this craziness.
He's in the road. He's
all the way in the road. Somebody's gonna come around that corner. He's gonna come back to the back end of his car missing. And we've just seen some really crazy stuff, guys. Look, they've got these boulders, and they put the boulders in place for a reason. That reason is not for you to park beside it or on top of it or find your alternative grassy area.
So if the parking lots are this crowded for this trail, how crowded do you think the trail is? I mean, that's not fun if there's like tons of people on the trail, right? And
that was the other thing that they were talking about. You know, the trails were getting destroyed because there were so many people trying to pass and walk around other people, because it's a trail. You know, if you've got multiple people going off the trail to go around other people, then you're destroying more of the park with yourself, and not only the car. So I don't know. I'm trying to show you guys what we see on the daily, and in turn, you know, hopefully it helps out the national park and they get less of this, because we can inform a few. It's just like all the rest of our videos, guys. It takes one person to say, hey, I watched this, and then they'll share it with 10 other people, and before you know it, we've got quite the following that likes our information and likes to know what's going on here in our area. But we appreciate all you guys. You know, we're rocking in there, 75,000 viewers now. We're really close. We're inching to it. It's a beautiful day here. We'll try to get you guys some more good content. So stick around, stay tuned. What in the world? The nerve of these people! Like take up 15 spots.
Earlier today at lunch, when I talked to her, dangling her feet out of the door, and I asked her, I said, ma'am, I said, are y'all staying with a hotel? Because if they was, I was going to clear out this whole section except for leaving the charging spots because they're guests, and put them over here out of the way. She said, no, we're not. I said, so you're just passing through? She said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, well, on that note, we're at full capacity tonight. I said, so y'all have to move this.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, they're taking up like 15 spots.
Exactly. Why didn't you pull over here? You know, if you'd have been a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
And pulled this one up, and I'd have pulled you in there, I probably wouldn't have said anything. But just because you want to be a then,
wow.
I wonder if they're in it. I get the lights.
I'll beat on the door. These lights have been on all day.
You do it, Jim.
Really?
Even before, like, they were on, before I called them out here.
Okay.
But they're not in it. They put the handles on the doors. They're shut in.
Oh, okay.
I'll get in front of this one and see if I can.
I mean, there's a plate. I called Metro Force PD and said, hey, if I give you the plate, can you call these people and tell them to come and get it?
They won't.
Oh, well, they don't have a contact on there. What? You can't tell me that there ain't a number on that tag.
Yeah, they won't.
I mean, it's listed to somebody.
That's crazy. I don't know.
I mean, do you have something big enough to pull what?
I mean, I'd have to disconnect. I'd have to take. I mean, it'd be some hooking up if it'll drop, but I'd have to disconnect it and put the truck on the bed and the trailer on the.
That's a heavy load.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a real heavy load out there. I don't understand why you gotta be.
Yeah, I don't. That's crazy. I don't.
Yeah, this one's a dually too, and it's got the
Same thing.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if I can get. Let me see what that looks like up there.
So this one's better. So they're not staying here, and there's a perfectly fine gravel lot up there that everybody parks their trailers in. Subaru. Yeah, that's extremely rude. Oh, okay. And that's what we tell them all the time. You cannot just park in our car. How do you feel if someone comes in the driveway and they thought it was okay?
I mean, it could be.
I'm gonna have to have something for the end of that bed. One end of the bed's on the thing and the other's not. I'll bend my bed if I try to pull it up on there.
Want me to get the ramps, build them up underneath that?
Yeah, maybe.
How much you trust chops? I don't like that. I don't want you to go rolling back.
Oh, it's not gonna go anywhere now.
Let me see if I can find something else to chop this with.
I don't want to lose his pins. Don't let me forget that I've got his pins up there. I'm gonna put some pressure, see if I can get the truck in neutral.
Tell me what you think about these.
I need to get a screwdriver. That should work.
You want me to push down on it? Go push down on that?
No, it won't. It'll come up.
What kind of wood?
Broke that one. I couldn't get in here over the, this is the best I could do, over the sidewalk. I think it's already broke. Everything auto?
Yes, sir. You just towed a truck and a camper a little while ago, and I need to get it.
Okay. ID matches registration. The cost is has to be cash to that registered owner only.
And it's got to be cash?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Give me just a second. I'm going to call you back.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, bye.
That's a big one.
All right, guys, we were called for this one. Talk about a challenge. Now, I'm going to get a lot of feedback on this one, saying that I'm doing bad things and I'm scum towing, predator towing. Well, let me tell you, this poor gal on a holiday 4th weekend, these folks had 2 of these rigs. We only got the one, but they had 2 of these, and they were taking up, what, 15 parking spots on a holiday weekend. She was sold out, had no place for her guests to park because, and these guys weren't even staying at the hotel. They just decided that they were just going to park there. So.
And she asked them to move.
Yeah, she asked them to move. They said, oh, we're not going to be here that long. We're just trying to figure things out. And she said she came out 6 hours later to find that they were still here. So anyway, call it what you may, call it what you might. We were asked to remove it, and that's exactly what we did. Is our job. So stick around, stay tuned. They're probably going to be a little upset, but I think they're heading this way.
Yes, ma'am. I was calling about the truck and camper that got towed just a few minutes ago.
Yes.
I need to come pick it up.
Okay, are you on your way now?
Yes.
Okay, we're at 221 Newman Road in Gatlinburg.
221
Yes.
Union Grove in Gatlinburg?
Newman, N-E-W-M-A-N.
Okay, in Gatlinburg though?
Yes.
And that is the one that got picked up in Pigeon Forward, right?
Yes, at Spring Hill Suites.
Yes. Okay, yeah, and that's one of those things they told us it was fine a couple hours ago. Then they had it towed. So
That's not what she told us.
My family I was actually in the restroom inside, and she talked to them outside. So
She said that was 6 hours ago, though. She said it was there for over 6 hours, so yeah.
okay, all right. Well, and how much was the bill on that?
It has to be cash.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll
Thank
be
you.
there. We're leaving up here now.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
I guess you guys are my camper folks.
Oh, yeah.
What a mess.
Man, I don't.
Please tell me you didn't tear it up.
Oh no, ma'am. We try to take care of everything, and it's kind of a bad deal. She called us and she just said that you guys were.
Never once said anything about us having to have it towed. They were going to tow it.
Really?
Because she knew it was there.
Because we stopped and went to Mellow Mushroom right there.
Yeah.
And we come back out, and I hadn't go to the restroom, so I just went in there.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the
They
doorway.
come out there and talked to them, and she was like, what are y'all doing? We told them. She was like, okay, no big deal.
Not once.
And then
Yeah, she said she came out. Well, the story she gave me was she came out once, and you guys said you were only going to be there for a little bit, and then she said she came out again 6 hours later, and it was still there.
6 hours? No, it hadn't been 6 hours.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they just they called the police department. They came out and ran the tags, and there's no phone number associated with the plates. So then they just call us for the removal at that point. They don't give us any ifs, ands, or hows. They just it's still detached. I had the truck on the rollback and the camper on the Stinger, so you'd have to.
I appreciate that.
You'd have to get that stuff hooked back up to it, and I just leave that to the customers just because it's your ride and your haul, and I would want you to go over everything before you hit the road.
They unhooked it, so we just got to hook it back up.
Well, I'm glad you guys came because I'm guessing they called me for yours too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She said I want both of them gone. She.
Dude, that, I know you're just doing your job.
Yeah,
I'd like to wring her neck right this minute. Yeah.
Yeah, man, she
was nice. She could be. She sat there and asked, no big deal. And then we go back in and
it's another
ask them
woman.
a few minutes
She
ago, and she's like, "Oh no, she told us that she told y'all to move," and we're like, "That's why we had this conversation."
It's bad. I don't know if that gravel lot across from it would have been a better place for you guys,
well,
or
we didn't know that was ever there until.
Pulled back out and then after the fact and look. It's tough for you guys. I know because we get a lot of car shows in town, the Rod Run and all that stuff, and trucks and trailers are tough to try to find a place to get in and out of. Pretty much any of the city lots, I think you'd be okay. So like, up LeConte and all of those bigger city lots.
We'll just go the hell around them and we won't.
Yeah, we'll just go home next time.
Man, it's I guess you guys come from Windrock or something.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, man. It really is.
Drive out of it.
No. Yeah, I put the truck on the rollback and then the camper on the.
Okay, that'll make this one.
I wanted to make it safer, man. The hotels, especially for the holiday weekend, normally they won't call us.
Yeah.
The holiday weekend they'll call us because they're just jam packed.
The hotel wasn't even packed.
Yeah, the way she explained it to me. Now I've never towed for them before.
Yeah.
The way she explained it to me, they only own half of that parking lot. And I guess the other half belongs to somebody else.
I guess if it would have been the other side was mellow mushroom.
Yeah, you may have been okay on that end of it. Yeah, I don't know how big of a pain in the butt that is to hook that stuff up, but
it's not. So the other pin is this.
There was 2 pins, and we set them both on top of your battery box.
I got it.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose those pins either. Those are very valuable, especially if you're trying to do your thing there. I hate to tell you this, but you're probably up against a huge crunch time mess because they're about to shut this whole road down.
Yeah.
We saw the parade.
Yeah, the parade's getting ready to start, so I didn't figure you guys would make it over here anytime soon tonight. That's why I was like, I'm just going to park it and go, but then you guys call, so we come back over to make sure you can try to get out of here.
Home.
Well, that sucks. I hope you guys at least had fun at Windrock, because
Today's been
up until
the extra day at Windrock might have paid off.
I guarantee you the extra day, the $35
Yeah.
extra at Windrock today would have.
what would have been way easier than That's awful, guys. That's quite the undertaking, man, to get that thing.
Straighten it up.
Yeah, we went trucking up the hill thinking that it was up there.
Oh yeah, for the top. Yeah, it goes up to the restaurant up there at the top. It's quite the hill up there at the top.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I've got it on my wheel lift, and my wheel lift will go up and down. I didn't. You guys probably put a block under it. It's almost like he's done that before. Man, what got me was your side by side. And I'll be honest with you, that's why I got yours first and not your buddy's, because his is taller.
That's actually
Technically, that's his side by side.
I would have never made it under the stoplights with your setup. Your setup was just.
That's actually my setup.
Is that your setup? Okay, well, I had to dump my bags to get clearance to get through some of these intersections. I promise you, I didn't want any part of it. But she was like, "It's got to go. Get it out of here." And see, some states will have a phone number associated with license plates, and then the PD will just call. But they said,
"Hey, if they would have called, I would have sprayed it."
I know you would have. I know.
You would have just said something then.
Yeah, no.
The worst case would have been if you directed somewhere that might have been able to just why we go do what we're doing.
Yeah. It's just so. It's so tough for our area, guys. I promise. It's hard to find. It's hard to find. He's just gonna. Yeah, there are some fields and things like that, and some of the city parking lots that are longer where the city's not going to tell you, I promise. It's going to be all the private hotels that's going to tell you.
I would have went down to the trolley thing and parked there and paid $12 for all I was riding.
Yeah, the city will not. The city won't tow. Especially not this. They won't tow. We got like up on when we have the rod run events, all along the parkway, those first spots that are up against the parkway are all state owned, and they don't tow anybody from those So it's but that's a really cool setup you've got on your ramp. I seen a guy over here in one of these parking lots, and it came up on top of his rig. He had little ramps that came up. Everybody was over there taking pictures and videos. It was like nobody had ever seen anything like it. But
literally, like I said, that was normally on this truck, but people they'll stare as you go by and take pictures and all that stuff. They just never seen anything.
I bet it's a little top heavy though.
It's really not.
No?
You put the camper on it, you don't ever feel it.
Really?
You take the camper off,
it'd shake you around a little bit. Woo! That's a close thing.
Get on there.
Yeah, he got it.
Hurry up, get hooked up, get out y'all's way.
I'm telling you, I worry about you guys getting out of town. It's like you've already been held up. You probably don't want to sit over here for another, because the parade's not over till after midnight.
Are you serious?
Yes, the parade starts at midnight, so you'd be 2 o'clock in the morning before you got out of here if you don't get.
Oh hell no, I'm going home.
I'm going the other way. I was about to say, yeah.
Man, it's a tight squeeze. I'm sorry we had to meet this way, guys. We
that's your job.
be careful getting out of here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys, heading out. And once again, guys, I'm not going to argue with anybody. I'm not going to tell them that you know, what they're doing is wrong, because it's not. I mean, they're just trying to have a good time, and I'm not saying anybody's a criminal. Or I've gotten a few of those comments saying, not everybody's a criminal just because they park. And I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying they're bad.
I'm not saying they're bad, or they're just, and like I said, I'm not going to tell them. I'm not going to sit here and argue with somebody and say, yes, you did, and no, you didn't just get there 2 minutes ago, and, because I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know whether, he could be telling me the truth. He might have just went in to use the bathroom, but I'll tell you that he takes a very long bathroom break if that's the case, because it took us a very long time to get all of that equipment loaded up and then to exit the parking lot. So
where was everybody else if he was in the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm not sure. All I can tell you is he was there long enough to upset the hotel, and we were called to remove all of this equipment from the hotel parking lot. And they were straight up guys. They were nice. They weren't yelling and screaming at me, and so that's really cool. It's nice to get a group of people that understand that it's not my fault, and where they park their stuff is their responsibility, and I'm just the guy on the other end of the phone. So anyway, it's a crazy thing here. We're going to see if we can get out before they shut 321 down. The parade starts at midnight, and they normally close the road, and I've still got a bunch of stuff. I've got broken down vehicles that are still in the national park that I got to try to get out, and I've got another one down in Cades Cove, so it's going to be a busy night. Okay guys, hitting Cades Cove, it's 12:30.
PM.
We've got Cades Cove to ourselves. This is the coolest thing. As long as we leave it the same as we found it.
What was that dance?
We're gonna party.
Okay.
Party in Cades Cove. What happens in Cades Cove after midnight? Oh, I should probably close the gates.
Yeah, we won't.
We could be locked in.
Oh my gosh.
At night. Okay. We're off to rescue somebody here in Cades Cove, so stick around, stay tuned. Hey, maybe we won't get eaten by the wolves. Look at that. That's a creepy, look, the moon's peeking out. Oh! It's kind of a scary experience. I'm gonna get this thing loaded up. Get the heck out of here.